Good morning, Kitchen Witches. This is your tarot and menu inspiration for the day. I'm Chef Lisa, editor-in-chief of A Chef's Grimoire magazine. We are going to pick one card, and that's going to be everything we need to know for the day. In addition, it will help us menu plan. The card, that is. So what card is it? Let's see what we've got. Another good shuffle. Oh, one more for good luck. Let's see. Ready? Ah, beautiful. It's the Ace of Wands. This is all the aces, just so you know, all the aces are a gift from the universe. Yeah, they are. They're... it's not like the pages or the court cards that rule the element or any of the wands energy in the minor arcana, which these are part of, minor arcana. Those are, they could be road bumps in our way. They could be passions we need to reconnect with. But when we get an ace, see how it's depicted? It's got a hand bringing this wand to us from a cloud, from behind a cloud. So a disembodied hand through a cloud giving us the element. It's a fleeting moment. It's one of those, you blink, you lose. So it's the universe telling us, you know what? Today is the day. Whatever you do, make sure that you reconnect with your passions today, that you bring a spark of creativity into everything you do, right? And we're going to help you with that. We're going to give you this access today and today only. So buy now. Right, that is the Ace of Wands. Now, going back to what wands are fire. They are the element of fire. All about what I just said, passions, your creativity, what gets you out of bed in the morning, what lights you up. That's all this. And maybe you've been going about your days just day to day to day without really doing anything or getting to the thing that you know really lights you up, makes you passionate about life, makes you passionate about living. A lot of those chores, those day-to-day chores get in our way and kind of are the roadblocks to hurtling over them in order to get to what we really want to do. So if that's been the case, well, this is your answer today, right? Maybe you took a day off, just out of the blue. You were like, you know what? No more. I need to set a boundary, and today is my day to take a day off. Well, guess what? It's your day. So don't spend it doing catch up. Just do something that makes you feel good, right? Yes. So that is the gift today, to find it in our day-to-day activities. Maybe you're driving down the road on your way to a meeting. You have 10 minutes to spare and you see, I don't know, a yarn shop that you've not seen before. Maybe it's brand new, just opened, and you're an avid knitter. And you're like, I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see what new patterns or new yarn or what this shop has to offer. Because down the road, when I do all my meetings and get my work done, I'm gonna want to go to the shop, spend a little more time, but now I know it's there, right? So now that came into your radar today, right? So one example of many, yes. But do utilize that Wands passion today, right? The Ace of Wands is giving you a gift. Look for what lights you up. Now, if you like to grill, then guess what? I have the perfect menu for you. Compliments of the Ace of Wands. So because it's fire energy, Typically when I do meals for wands, I usually make them spicy because it just adds that element in there, right? First and foremost, bang. But what I don't usually do is do everything on the grill, because what would the Ace of Wands cook with but high fire, right? Fire. Fire under your wok, fire on your grill, right? Fire. So we're going to do all our meals today outdoors in the grill. I'm thinking for breakfast, what's better than grilled bacon? So light up your grill, charcoal, propane, whatever you got, and cook your bacon on the direct grates of the grill. And then you get yourself either a little cast iron pan, depending on how many you're feeding, and you're going to crack your eggs on there and you're going to cook your eggs. And then you have your buns, whether you've made them or purchased them, you're going to grill them, right? Butter them up and place them on an indirect heat of the grill and get little char marks on them. See where I'm going with this? And then, of course, you have your slices of cheese. What are we building? A grilled bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich for breakfast. Couldn't be better. And you got the fire, you're outside. If it's snowing out, that's great. You don't care because you're grilling and it's your passion. So there you go. If it's 90 degrees and you got yourself a nice cold iced coffee or latte, you're good. Stand under the umbrella while the fire does its magic. There you go. Breakfast on the grill. Moving on to lunch. Well, keep that grill lit because we're going to throw some dogs on there. We're going to do hot dogs. And if you have a little leftover chili from a couple days ago in the freezer, you're defrosting it, do a chili dog. Or just regular hot dog with a little relish and ketchup, which I like, or mustard, right? Simple, easy, 1, 2, 3. You can do it between phone calls, right? Between meeting calls or Zoom calls or whatever. Throw it on the grill. Hot dog takes no time. And if you want to add a little interesting side dish, do a little corn elote, right? So get your corn fresh, right, if you have it, or if it's winter, do a bag of frozen corn, again, in a cast iron skillet on the grill, and get it going, right, so that it's cooked. If you want the elote, then you're going to add a little lime juice, you're going to add some cojita cheese or queso fresco. You could use feta in a pinch, and mayonnaise goes in there, so you make it creamy. And right, I'm sure you've made it, and if not, there's a million recipes online for corn elote. You're just doing it on the grill. Little interest to your dog, right? On a bun or not. Cut up and put over the corn in the cast iron skillet or not. However you want to eat your dog and corn. That is your lunch on the grill. Compliments of the Ace of Wands. Now, for dinner. When was the last time you made a beer can chicken? I used to make them all the time. I used to do them in my oven, right? Of course, grill, yes, in the summer. But then I transcended it to the oven for wintertime. But you can do it on the grill, easy peasy. Oh, you don't even need any purchased things to stand the chicken up. It's called beer can chicken because you literally half empty. You need a liquid in the can, but half empty a can, and that is what you put the carcass of the bird over, right? Or the inside of the bird over the can, and then it's standing upright. Of course, it's been seasoned well, either with a dry rub or a wet rub or just a lot of oil and sea salt. Fine, right? Doesn't need to be elaborate. And you place it on your grill, and it takes about an hour, hour 15, same time as it would in the oven. But you're going to get those wonderful smoky essence right into the bird, plus whatever beautiful seasonings you put on it. And because there's water or half a beer or half a soda, it doesn't need to be a beer, right? It can be any can that resembles a beer can, right? As long as it fits in the bird and the bird stays upright on it. Where was I going with this? So there was a little liquid in the can. Now, I'm not saying only drink half of whatever is in that can. Drink it, but put half a can of water if you're going to empty it all the way. It needs liquid to steam the inside, keep the inside moist while the outside is getting crusty and golden brown and smoky. So yeah, and then while that chicken is happening, get yourself, again, a cast iron skillet or one of those grill baskets, right? And put all your vegetables in there. You've got your broccoli, your cauliflower, if it's summer, summer squash, if it's winter, winter squash, your red onion, your whatever, right, into the vessel. And just let that go on the grill until it's charred and beautiful. Tomatoes or not, right? And there you go, beer can chicken with your vegetables, which could include a starch like potatoes or sweet potatoes if you wish, or not. And gorgeous meal, yeah. And not only will it keep you satiated for the evening, but if it's, say, 2 of you, you're gonna have leftovers for another day. So the gift of the universe, lighting you up, lighting your grill up, and feeding you for not just today, but tomorrow as well. So there you go. And by the way, the latest issue that came out in July of 2026 is it's all about the magician. And in there is caveats from the 4 aces. So we go into, in the magazine, the elemental kitchens that each element would bring to you if you focused on one element, plus a whole bunch of recipes, right, for everything. So check it out, achefsgrimoire.com. And in the meantime, please nourish yourself. Nourish all those around you with your kitchen magic. See you tomorrow.